Hello YouTube friends. Today I am going to do something a little different today. I'm actually going to be talking about my experience so far with the military thing. Let me start off by saying I promise you I would have never considered like a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm 21. I am from Buffalo, which is, by the way, Western New York. I literally have not considered going like ever in my entire life until like recently. I just had a rough year. Like last year was just really rough for me, and I just had a hard time looking for my jobs and stuff. You know, I was in college for years and years, and I would say I was a third year in college. I didn't have enough money to go back, so I just decided to, try to look for another job, and jobs are not easy. I was studying criminal justice, and me having 90 credits or being a third year, I felt stuck because I couldn't go back to school and I did not have no money at all. So I just was stuck. I had a car, but I barely could make car payments. I was staying at a friend's house for literally a whole year now. I'm still here. And it's just, it's been tough. So I decided to try to figure out what can I do. And one day I was just at work and I was just sitting there, and I do security, and I just was like, this sucks. Like it's not something I can see myself doing, me going to school. And I've been doing security for about a year now, and I also worked at Delta Sonic, which is a car wash company, but I wasn't feeling it. So I just decided to want to try to change up stuff in my life, and the Air Force kind of something I just reconsidered and thought about for literally since October or so. Just to fast forward a bit, I decided to call my recruiter for the Air Force for, I want to say, September of last year, like the end of September, on the 28th. And I called him. I was like, hey, I'm thinking about joining the Air Force. But I was actually kind of serious. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was going through my head. I was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I seriously trying to call this man to go to the military? But I sat there and he said, okay, yeah, we'll meet up. So we met up literally the next week or so, and he gave me the rundown. He was like, so why did you want to join? Basically, to start off, after I called and made an appointment with him, prior to that though, I forgot to mention, when you call the recruiter, basically you have to go through kind of like a pre-screening thing. So he asked me like a few questions, like how old I am, if I go to school, if I ever did drugs, I believe. So, a couple questions, important questions, just to see if I'm eligible of going. So when you call, they usually ask, so I was eligible, and then we called for an appointment. And I literally met up with him, and we sat down, and he asked me more questions. I had a problem going in. I had this incident where I got arrested before. I want to say 2 years ago was a rough year for me. I had a crazy charge. It was a misdemeanor. It was a mischief charge. I forgot the other charge. There were serious charges. I had 2 charges, and it made me go through like a tough process with the whole military anyways. I know a lot of people worry. I was worried about actually being able to join. I have to do a bunch of steps just to actually get approved, because a lot of people that go in are usually clean for an easy process. I got waived, like my charges were waived. I never was convicted of anything, and I had that big old problem. This is the one thing I felt like I can do to try to save myself and bring myself back up, because it was getting very depressing. Have been working my butt off these past couple months trying to get this waiver approved, because you need a waiver. If you have a criminal charge, you basically need a moral waiver. And I had to sit down with my recruiter, and this was going on since September. Like, I've been trying to process since September of 2017. It is 2018 of February now. Most people that go in, I guess, have different types of waivers. There are so many different waivers that I learned about after watching so many videos and looking up on these different forums and stuff. I know that a lot of people that waiting to get approved for waivers, I'm telling you right now, it's tough. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I got so discouraged. I felt like they wouldn't take me in. It kind of made me really sad, because I just hadn't have anything else I felt like I can do to help myself. As far as waiting for my waiver, I had to wait an extra 2 months because my recruiter wasn't even in town. He was doing more training somewhere else. So I was kind of in limbo, in this weird spot on what the hell was going on. And I learned personally that it's really common for a lot of recruiters. It's hard to get in touch with them. They're always busy. For anybody that's waiting to get approved, anybody that's waiting for a moral waiver, just keep your head up. Seriously, it might take a couple months, but it has to go with the chain of command, I was told. So like, depending on what you did, how severe the crime was, and whether you were convicted or not, it's tougher if you have a felony and you were convicted. In my case, I was not convicted of anything. My advice is to be upfront with your recruiter, because if you hiding anything, it would make the process 10 times more difficult for yourself, for your recruiter, and it's just not worth it. Just don't lie. I've been trying to be upfront, humble, and patient, and I have lost patience a lot of times when it came down to me waiting, and I'm like, what the heck is taking so long? This should be done already. Why hasn't he been calling me? Why hasn't he texted me? Like, what the heck is going on? So finally, here I am after taking my ASVAB in December. By the way, I had to take it twice, but another video. And I finally get to go to MEPS a third time in my case. Third time, which is technically would be the second time for most. I get to go the third time to actually get processed medically and do my last bit of steps for me to actually get shipped out. I have to go March 1st to meet up my recruiter and go at the hotel. My next video, I am going to talk about the rest of MEPS and the processing along with the ASVAB. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be documenting my Air Force journey because I felt like it's something that a lot of people would like to actually see. I would personally like to help people in my situation have a little ease with their mind and not worry so much and know what to expect. Rather, in my case, me going on Reddit, even though I never had Reddit and was looking up forums on the military, which is really embarrassing because I'm like, wow, what happens if you get this score and so on. So anyways, if you guys like this video, please share it. Comment if you have any questions. I'm gonna change my whole channel to something more relevant and hopefully document this journey so you guys can see what it's like, and maybe you'll join me in the future. And future me, good job. I am proud of you. All right, see you guys later. All right, thanks guys. See you later.